André Rieu ergueu um império feito de música clássica. Uma orquestra que roda o mundo enchendo teatros, praças, ginásios e até grandes estádios tocando música. Um dos maiores estúdios do mundo, que ele não empresta nem aluga, sempre pronto para um ensaio. Um ateliê próprio que produz o figurino dos artistas e cenários gigantescos. 120 funcionários, ônibus próprios, uma cozinha desmontável que viaja o mundo inteiro. E segurança particular para o violino, um Stradivarius de 6 milhões de reais. Chegamos ao castelo do André Rieu. Será que ele está em casa?
Oh, who's there? Ah, Pedro.
Nice to meet you,
Bienvenido a mi casa.
Mr. André.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Okay, what a nice castle.
It is my place, and you know, I was so lucky that I could live here because I'm born in Maastricht, and I still live in Maastricht, and I'm going to die in Maastricht, but not yet. Not yet. And you know, in this castle, I had my first piano lessons.
Wow.
And I hated the piano because I hated the teacher. She was terrible. And I hated the castle because it was gloomy and dark and terrible. But now I live there, and when we go in, I'll show you it's bright, and I love to live here. And I'm building constantly and changing.
You changed it a lot, yeah, from your ideas.
Yeah, because I'm constantly, I have ideas, and there we're going to build that, and we're going to build that. And I built, for example, that orangerie, and it's tropical there. It's like Brazilian.
Wow.
It's like
it's
Brazil there.
humid?
Very humid and very hot. I love that. I lived half a year in Brazil, 35 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was invited by Jacques Klein,
okay,
the pianist,
yeah.
famous pianist.
Yeah.
And I lived at his house, and we were friends, and it was a fantastic time. So Brazil for me is my second home.
Oh, great. Have you studied there?
Yeah, I was doing nothing.
No.
You know, I was young, and I did blah blah.
Just going to the beach?
Yeah.
Great, great. And what's the history of this castle?
So it's the kitchen, that part, I'll show you afterward. It's the oldest part of the kitchen. It's from 1452. And there's a story, but I think it's true, that D'Artagnan, you know D'Artagnan?
Yes.
Yeah. He had his last breakfast in my kitchen before dying for his king.
Wow.
Here in Maastricht. And that's true. He was here and he died here in Maastricht. And so it's a nice kitchen.
And how do you create your style, so to say? How these ideas came?
I don't create it. It's me. I am like that. I am like that. Like I'm now. I am on stage, and I am always. So I don't play a theater, and I think that's what the people see. The people see, hey, he's honest. He's a genuine guy. He's not lying or doing some trick or pretending or playing a theater. You know, you cannot play your whole life a theater. Every night again on stage, playing some role. It's not possible. So for me, it's easy. I go on stage, I'm very nervous, always again, and it's why I'm not my gardener yet. But then I come on stage, I see all these happy faces, and then it's gone.
Can we walk a little bit?
Yeah, of course we can. We have a language here in Maastricht.
Wow.
A beautiful language.
Is that very much different from Dutch
Yeah,
itself?
yeah. So the people who speak only Dutch, they cannot understand me.
Wow.
So this is also belongs to the castle.
Wow, nice place. Nice place.
Yeah, it's nice. Huh?
We could see today that you are a very talented musician, but also a very successful businessman. You know, how do you
think?
Oh, I think so. I think I can say that.
No, really. I'm serious. I'm too much a musician, and too much impulsive.
But
So-
how could you build such an empire, so to say?
Okay, I'm not complaining, but I'm not making music to earn money. Otherwise, I would not have an orchestra of 50 members. And they are all on my payroll, fixed payroll. So I think I'm the only one in the whole world having an own orchestra traveling around. And they are all on my payroll, so they are fixed. They are part of my life. Instead of, okay, thank you for the concert, and no, they are there. We are friends. We are, this bond that I have with them on stage is very, very narrow. When we are on stage, we know each other now for 25 years. And so I only look like that, or I do a little something else, and they know already what I mean. And that you cannot have with somebody new. You understand? So
Yes.
Being on stage with all these people and making music together, it's better than sex.
Wow.
This is
What is
nice.
this?
This is it's a sort of Latin,
Okay.
and it's written that in this castle only people will enter who love muse, so music, art,
Wow.
poetry. So that's nice.
So it's but
So-
it was originally here.
Yeah, I was here. Yeah, it's
Oh.
all for 6 centuries.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it.
The only, I made the gold a little bit
Oh,
more.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful, huh?
So it's like a destiny of this castle to belong to an artist.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
I think so. Or D'Artagnan.
And it's interesting because your orchestra is called Johann Strauss, and he was also a very successful businessman.
He was a good businessman. He was. I'm not, but he was a good businessman. He had 5 orchestras in Vienna, and he had a contract with all the halls that he personally would be in the concert for half an hour. So the orchestras were all playing,
Okay.
and then he went on his horse quickly to the next, and he was there, play half an hour, and then whoops to the next, and
Wow.
that was making money.
Wow.
Yeah.
You could try the same.
One orchestra is enough. Pedro.
Johann Strauss used to conduct himself with the violin too.
Like I do.
Yes.
Yeah. And
So-
you know why? Because I love to play with my face to the audience. Normally classical concert, people are there, and then the conductor comes and he turns around, and you don't see him anymore, only his back.
Yes.
So for me, when I will be in Sao Paulo, I see all these people and I can look them in the face, all of them. I don't lie. I see everything.
Wow, and how happy they are because and how happy they are because all the time
Yes.
smiling and dancing and.
So I can see when they are sitting. Oh yeah.
But so you don't want that people would come and dance, stand up and dance.
No, I don't want, and don't ask. But they do. So I say, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to play a waltz. No, yeah. And then they stand up.
And how does it start, your love to waltz like this?
It was my father. My father was a conductor, and so I went to all his concerts from when I was a little boy. And so he played Beethoven, Rachmaninoff, and Bach, and we were listening. And then, in the encores, he very often played waltzes. And he turned to the audience, and he liked to. And that was my first love, I think, because you know why? The whole audience around me, I was a little boy, and I saw these people very stiff and serious. But then, during the waltz, suddenly they started to smile and move and hum. And I think, hey, this is nice. This is what I want. It's the interaction with the audience. You know, what I love with music is, that's why I'm on stage, I think, is to grab the people and their emotions. So I play a beautiful piece, or the singers, or the soloists, and then everybody cries. And the next piece, everybody dances, and that's nice.
You don't have any prejudice with any kind of music. If it's beautiful, you play it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I'm not like classical musicians, you know, classical. And this is pop and this is operetta or whatever. And no, for me, everything is open and it's only good or bad music.
Many people, many critics, they have some prejudice against what you do. You know, what do you think? Come on, it's time to wake up, isn't it?
When I play the overture Traviata, the critics say, you should play the whole Traviata. Oh. Wow. It's too long. No, you understand, all sort of silly stuff, or when I play the bolero, the original bolero is 17 minutes, and I made 6 minutes, but it's the same bolero. The family Ravel said, well done, André, because I had to ask them.
Okay, and then...
Yes, it's okay. So, I'm proud of that.
And what do you enjoy in Brazilian music? What
Brazilian
do you like
music,
yeah.
Bossa Nova. It's Brazil, you know? It's the Brazilian feeling.
O castelo de André fica em Maastricht, uma cidade no interior da Holanda. Foi no conservatório da cidade que ele encontrou duas estrelas da orquestra, duas cantoras brasileiras, a paraense Carmen Monarca e a gaúcha Carla Mafioletti. Aqui é o camarote das cantoras. Será que a gente encontra as brasileiras por aqui? Pode entrar? Com licença. Uau! Muito bem! Carmen Monarca se preparando para o espetáculo.
Acabando a sua máscara. Só um pouquinho.
Opa! Quem tá aqui, Carmen?
Carla. Assoprando mais, meus ouvidos já quase não conseguem ouvir de tão agudo que ela canta, gente. Acho que é só pra... É uma vibração especial.
Essa é a Carla Mafioletti.
Aí.
Olá! Bom ensaio, bom ensaio.
Muito obrigada.
Como é que é? Pode fazer um pouquinho pra gente também?
Claro.
Como é que é?
Vocalize?
É.
Assim. E vai, cada vez mais agudinho.
Muito bem.
Ela tem um range estratosférico, assim. Ela chega...
Tenta,
é impressionante,
né?
É impressionante.
And what's beautiful in your orchestra is that every musician interacts with the public.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
always smiling. So they have to be like more spontaneous. You know, they can't be that kind of music that just
No.
be hidden behind their instruments.
They are, in fact, like me. They are honest. They are real. They are not playing a role, and because it's not possible, all these evenings again. So they are there and enjoying themselves and having contact with each other and making jokes and all behind my back when I, when I see what happens there. No, but they are free to do. And when it's too much, I'll look, but it's never too much. It's okay. It's okay.
Can we visit the studio later with
Yeah,
you?
we can. Yeah,
yes?
we can.
Oh, great.
Because I have the key.
Thank you. Wow.
My prizes, the World Music Award that was given to me with Michael Jackson was sitting next to me.
Really? Wow. Which one is this? Is this
World Music Award.
World Music Award?
Yeah.
Monte Carlo.
Yeah, Monte
Great.
Carlo, yeah. And this is for me the most important thing because I'm citizen of Maastricht.
Oh, but you're born
Honored,
here.
yes, but honored citizen of Maastricht. And that is very important because this is all business, you know, to sell more records. But this is only because they were honored that I'm traveling the world and making Maastricht famous.
But I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Goedemorgen, dames en heren.
Everything is ready. If you want to do something here, just call the musicians and they come.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why Marjorie and me, we live here in Maastricht. And 10 years ago we said, listen, we want to live here forever, so let's build a studio like I want. And the first thing I wanted is daylight.
Wow.
Because all the studios said, no daylight, it's bad for the acoustic and blah, blah, blah. It was all the studios I went, you know. I made a Christmas CD in summer 20 years ago. And then I came, the sun shines, you know, I didn't want that.
The acoustic is perfect, yeah.
And the acoustic is perfect and everybody has his place. We can go and sit and in 5 minutes we have the red lamp. So it's very, very useful.
Hier is mooie toon.
Call them now. If you start calling them now, when they'll be here? The faster they can. One day? In one day?
In fact, it's nice you asked them. They have all a cell phone from me, my cell phone, because I want always be in contact with them. I say, you have to come now, then they come.
Nou zing eens even alsof jullie het leuk vinden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's really so fantastic to have an own studio. And downstairs, when we go down, here the whole is a cellar. There we make the DVDs. So this is sound, because you're here. We have 2 seconds of reverb. And down we make all the DVDs ourselves. The only thing I say to Universal, here's the tape.
Your Stradivarius, you take with you.
Yeah, I take with me. Yeah,
This-
I take with me.
This is a Joe of the crown.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's not like this, but they're all good instruments, you know.
When
all
did you
good
acquire
instruments.
your violin?
This violin I had 4 years ago now, and before I had another Stradivari. It's very interesting. My first Stradivari was his second violin from 1667. That's old. Yeah. And now, the Stradivari I have now is one of his last.
Oh, so you had
Because he was 90 years old. So this violin is from 1732. So you see a whole age of violin building in
Wow.
between.
Wow.
Yeah, very interesting.
And how is there
The
a
first
huge
was very
difference?
small.
Okay.
For me, too small.
Okay.
It sounded very beautiful, but it was very small. So now it's some little Korean girl is playing on it. And this is bigger. This is bigger.